how life on Mars will look like in some years to come. Other than deep inside the sea, humans have just about explored the entire planet. However, there are 7 other planets in our solar system, all full of numerous wonders. Mars, the closest planet to Earth, has been the major target for extraterrestrial missions. Undoubtedly, humans will one day rule Mars the way they rule Earth. In this video, we take a look at what life on Mars will look like in some years to come. Before we dive in, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Doing so supports the channel and helps us keep coming at you with interesting and engaging content. Every single habitat in the universe comes with its own unique challenges. Not all places are the same. Some places have different climate and weather patterns, different atmospheric compositions, and different biodiversity. Even here on Earth, people who are native to certain areas develop certain micro-adaptations to help them live there successfully. An example here on Earth are Kenyans, who are taller than the average human due to their mountainous nation. These biological quirks aside, humans do not always have to rely on evolution to adapt to a new environment. In fact, to do so could be potentially dangerous. Evolution takes a mighty long time to cause a meaningful change to take place within a particular population. And sometimes the environment changes faster than evolution can keep track of. Luckily though, humans have technology as well. Instead of waiting around to grow hairs when it's cold, we can simply put on a jacket. It is this core principle that has allowed us to take life to places where we ordinarily wouldn't be able to go. Mankind has visited the coldest glaciers and the deepest oceans using our strong will and intelligence. We have even gone into the void of space and have gone so far as to land on the moon. The moon was just a stepping stone. There is so much more of the universe to explore. Maybe, one day, we will leave our solar system. But for now, if the moon was the first step, then the next step is Mars. Our bid to visit Mars isn't just a matter of exploration. Right now, that might be the luxurious motive that we have. But our motives to visit and colonize the red planet may soon become more pressing. We cannot rely on the Earth forever. Most of our essential non-renewable resources are running out. Populations are also growing, demanding more food and more space. As such, to make sure things do not get dangerously out of balance, we need to start thinking about making Mars our home. It will be years until some of us actually have to move there. But it would benefit us immensely to start planning for it now while waiting for the technology to catch up. The thing about colonizing Mars is that it's not just a walk in the park. There are so many different obstacles that stand in the way of that dream. For now, let's have a brief overview of the red planet. By demystifying its characteristics, some of the challenges of colonization will make themselves clear to us. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun. Although it's a desert planet, it's quite a cold place, given its distance from the major source of heat in our solar system. On average, temperatures on Mars lie at about -60 degrees Celsius. This is a temperature that doesn't allow liquid water to exist. Mars's redness is because nearly the entire planet is covered in rust. There's a lot of iron oxide on the surface, giving it that iconic coloration. Moving on to the composition of the atmosphere, the air on Mars isn't breathable at all. 95% of the Martian atmosphere consists of carbon dioxide, while only less than 1% consists of oxygen. Mars has no major water bodies except for 2 polar ice caps. The surface is also covered with craters and features the largest volcano in the entire solar system, Olympus Mons. So, from this alone, the threats to human life on the Martian surface are quite evident. There's the risk of suffocation, as well as the risk of freezing to death. Even if somehow there was a way to overcome these 2 great obstacles, the fact of the matter remains that there's no food or water available, and these are necessities of life. It's easy to see humans visiting Mars in spacesuits, just like how we visited the uninhabitable moon. However, to imagine humans living on the surface of Mars as freely as we do here on Earth, well, that's a little more difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. Experts have stated that to terraform Mars and turn it into a version of Earth, the first thing we need is water. Although there's no liquid water on the surface of Mars, there are some frozen water bodies at the poles. If technology allowed us to somehow increase the average temperature of Mars such that the poles melted and created seas, then that would be an impressive first step. As we all know, water is life. And with this water, we could plant trees that could further alter the composition of the Martian atmosphere. Once the bioenvironment of Mars is much closer to that of Earth, then colonization could begin in earnest. We could build villages, which will turn into towns, which will turn into cities. In no time, Mars will become a utopia, just as the Earth has been at times. And with how much we have come to learn about environmental science, we will be sure not to repeat the same mistakes we made on Earth on Mars. Instead, we will keep the planet healthy and clean, far better than we ever did for the Earth. Coming to the end of this video, we hope you've learned much about how life on Mars will be for humans in some years to come. Will you like to live on Mars one day? Well, even if it's not a possibility for our generation, the chances are that one of your descendants will do so. Isn't that exciting? To enjoy your content of this nature, check out other videos on this channel. We have an abundance of awesome content you wouldn't want to miss out on. Well, that's all for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share if you enjoyed the video. Hope to catch you later. Until next time, have a good day.